again, everybody, we're back with the next match, part 2 out of a 3-part series of the Gauntlet stage, and that's going to be Team Rambo versus Team Sokupi. Now, right now, Team Rambo had a very strong start with a 2-0 sweep onto TNT Cardi, but we're going to move on to the next game, which I believe Team Sokupi was able to win during the round robin stage against Team Rambo. Now, currently, in terms of picks and bans, we've got Team Rambo who banned Violet. We've got Dart playing onto Justin, Karambo playing onto Levka, the Coops playing Torre, and So Lucky playing onto Jackie. So we'll have to see how these two matchups are gonna play. And don't worry, Sugar Puff in chat, I have been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, and so as we saw last time, Dart and Crombo, they did get a 2-0 on TNT, but the games are close, and I think DeCoops and So Lucky, they're going to be a little bit a tougher nut to crack compared to TNT, just because So Lucky DeCoops, we've seen like they often get, at least in 1v1 tournaments is what I'm thinking, often get very high up on the brackets, tend to be very solid players, and DeCoops' Tor, that's a player that he often chooses, and that is, I guess, the most meta character out of the picks that have come out here since Violet was banned and Bjorn is not being picked at all.
Now, what I want to see is So Lucky versus Karambo rushing towards that middle pack and see who wins it. Who is the real cheetah in this game?
Looks like no one's gonna go off right. Players gonna be fighting on the side pack over here.
So Lucky pressuring around on the center point here. They are able to take down one, but not two. Dart is going to be the one that finishes the job with some pretty fancy looking headshots.
Close loop one win by Blue. Interestingly, we're not seeing as much of a health pack rush as I thought we would have on loop one. Both players had one of their one clones hold back. Looks like So Lucky and Karambo are going to fight over this right side health pack here.
And the way that Karambo just moves across the map is so satisfying to watch. You see him run from that center direction, jump off the ramp, jump towards the health pack, and get there super fast.
It's interesting. So Lucky on that right side health pack at loop 2 actually held back because he saw, I think, Karambo was going to beat him to that health pack. Just try to get a good angle on him there, just because of the speed from that player.
Dart, as usual, is going to try to support his speedy cheetah over on the center point across the map right here, but Karambo wasn't able to pick it up. He is brought down to 0 health now. Now it's going to be up to Dart to try to take down So Lucky and DeCoops, which is going to be a huge feat in itself. So Lucky is going to play over on the side, and that's going to be Sokupi who get the first point of the game.
At mid health pack here, there was a rush between both clone 3s, and So Lucky actually got taken out by Karambo, and Karambo won the health pack there, but he took a lot of damage right after that, and So Lucky was able to resync at his home health pack here. So losing that fight actually worked out well for So Lucky just because he had the other health pack, and just the damage that Karambo took after that was not going to work out for Blue's favor right there. Led to a 1v2 on point there at loop 3 basically.
Now, in these games, we haven't really talked about DeCoops as much, and I think that's because he's been very stable in his plays. He's been playing a more of a support role. So Lucky's been playing very aggressively, and DeCoops has just been supporting him over from home base.
Yeah, it seems to be the way, and DeCoops on tour, I feel like that's probably one of his more favorite characters, just the ones that we've seen him play in tournaments most often, at least. So I think he's very comfortable, man. He tends to perform really well with tour.
And that's that steady pillar that Team Sokupi needed to play around. Right now, we're going to see Karambo. He is playing aggressively over on the center point. So Sokupi is going to be able to take him down here, but only DeCoops and So Lucky. Their clone 2s are alive. Actually, they've got all 4 clones alive.
The yellow bear actually got in Dark Killer's way a little bit in loop 2 as he's trying to jump on point. He got DeCoops down really low, but he turned away before he secured the kill.
Now we can see Decoops. He is going to play defensively over on the home base. He is able to take down Karambo, or So Lucky is able to finish the job here, but now So Lucky's got his eyes set over on Dark Killer's ones, playing at home base, but now they're going to make their push. He spots out Dark Killer. He's going to take him down again on that clone too, and that's going to be another point for Team Sokubi.
2 rounds to 0 right now. Karambo and Dark Killer. They need to step it up a little bit, take the next 3 rounds in a row if they want to secure this win of this game and go into an advantage into the second game of this best of 3.
I'm not quite sure what exactly do they need to do here. I can see So Lucky playing very aggressively, but Karambo's doing the same thing. Is it really just down to a firefight between those two players?
It's hard to say. It's actually interesting seeing both So Lucky and Karambo kind of do these races to health packs. It seems like both teams only really send up one person for health pack rush each round here. But So Lucky back in the day, like whenever we like Quantum League QLC first started, So Lucky was like the fastest player in these tournaments, and now I think Karambo. I mean, I think they're pretty evenly matched, but to see Karambo like beat him to health packs consistently and stuff like that, it's just interesting to see these two players go up against each other.
It's like a cheetah versus a Canadian goose, I guess.
Yeah.
Although I don't think the Canadian goose is the fastest, but it's certainly the most dangerous animal in Canada.
I just recall So Lucky, especially on like in Cronus and stuff, he would be very often beat people to health packs.
I'm actually not surprised by that. So Lucky. In some previous games during the round robin stage, he actually beat Karambo to that health pack. But right now, we'll see who's going to beat who in towards the health pack. Karambo did miss that B-hop and allowing So Lucky to play position around it, but Karambo making a fantastic play, outplaying So Lucky, taking him down in the process, picking up the health pack. Now, he's got his eyes set on trying to take down those other clone 1, clone 2. So Lucky picks up the health pack back at their home base, but he's got not enough time to survive to make it towards the point, and now, point being cleared, that's going to go into overtime.
So Lucky mid-air on his 3 clears point the last second, and as we saw there, you're actually commentating right on the midpoint there. So Lucky stopped to use the health pack to his advantage to get some shots down on Karambo before taking it, but Karambo B-hopped around the corner and turned mid-air and just beat him to the health pack. Really good play by Karambo beating him out there. So Lucky was able to use, I think he was able to use Jackie's speed ability a little bit there actually to get around the home health pack and respawn, which allowed him to clear point at the very end. Very interesting that no one was on point in an OT for 2v2. Usually the case is that there's too many on point.
There actually is nobody. It's all clone 3s, isn't it?
Clone, I think there's a clone. No, yeah, they are all clone 3s.
Karambo pulling out the sniper rifle here, and Karambo has been utilizing it pretty fantastically here. Gonna make us push towards the point. He's only got the sniper rifle. Oh, that one shot. They're all so low, but he gets taken down. Whack to the face.
An SMG spray could clear that up.
Definitely clear that up, but they would have to survive this next upcoming onslaught. So Lucky is in a good position to try to get away, but no, he gets taken down pretty low by Dart, almost taken out. Now he's on the hunt. Karambo is going to be the one that ultimately takes him out, but there's no health packs. It's going to be up to Decoops. No, Decoops managed to take down Dart. Now it's a 1v1 scenario. Who's going to spot out who first? Who's going to take each other opponent down? It's going to be Decoops that comes in strong, but he's got to clear the point. And with not enough time, Dart's clone 1 on top of the point. Decoops not going to look so lucky this time around.
So Lucky on the left side there. He got taken out. He got tagged a whole lot before he went to the left inside the health pack area. And even though he was taken out, when Karambo hunted him down, So Lucky did a lot of damage to Karambo before he was taken out there. So Decoops, doing the 1v1 fight to Dart in that loop 3, was able to take out Dart. That allowed him to have a bit of advantage, especially as Torres is B-hopping on the point there with the shield to clean up the last clone 3 there. Unfortunately, just not enough time, like you said, to take that last loop 1 clone off the point here. Dark Killer's 1 securing an OT. Decoops' 2 is really low here.
I'm surprised he lived. He managed to go back to base. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with this clone here, but he's going to try, I guess.
So he's just playing very safe, making use of that shield.
He gets some pretty decent damage onto Karambo. He's still alive, actually. Oh, no, he got taken out at the end. I thought he was going to make it to the end. That would have been impressive.
It was impressive how long he survived, but loop 3, I mean, that clone's going to be kind of vulnerable. He didn't do too much. He got a kill at the very end of the point there, but not too much of a pivot on that
Clone 2
clone.
is going to survive. Decoops' Clone 3 is going to survive, trying to make it a getaway here, but I think there went the Clone 2. Clone 2 is going to be taken out of the game for Decoops. So Lucky and Decoops are going to play it back at home base, especially with Decoops being so low. Dart is going to push already onto the point along with Rambo, but with little to no health for these members. Oh, Dart's the only one on top of the point. That clone won.
That was looking like almost another point clear OT there. Both of these red 3s were just firing on him.
That looks so strange. I thought that clone one wasn't on top of the point because he's kind of just standing there. It looks so awkward. He's just literally just standing there. Oh, the clone 2. Yeah, he just stands there at the end and then just looks at them saying, I got the point.
1 round goes to Rambo. And I don't want to call too early, but maybe reverse sweep. Well, they'll have to work for it, but to start.
They definitely will. That if they're able to pull that off and then make it to the finals for the gauntlet stage, I think it's gonna be incredible. Incredible to see.
With that last round being so close, they're just barely getting it. I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to take both these next games.
Not very likely. What is the crowd favorite in this case, though?
Crowd favorite is largely so Koopy. 6k points to 360 points. Though that said, that 6k points is mostly bet by 2 players. 3 players betting on the Rambo.
Man, if the Rambo wins this, those 2 players are gonna get a lot of points.
Oh yeah.
What they're gonna do with those points, I'm not sure, but they'll definitely have that feeling of just being superior with all of them. So who is gonna get this point right here? This is the point that matters. So Koopy is gonna be able to take down 1 member, which is Dart. And Karambo's already making havoc or wrecking havoc over in the center point. They're gonna make their push with 2 seconds left on the clock. The Koops has little to no health, so Koopy, they just gotta clear off that last point, and they're able to do so and get that final point for the win.
They won this here, and Dark Killers 3 actually took a lot of damage right off the bat here. He exposed himself, just took a lot of shots from Decoops, was taken out pretty early here. So Lucky actually, when he went midpoint, I'm surprised he didn't grab that health pack. And what happens is Ikarambo, who is super low, ends up taking the health pack again, almost like we saw previously. So Lucky left the health pack for his future use. It was stolen by Karambo. He just beat him to it. Really speedy there. And it almost was detrimental to Red Team, but Red Team was able to clean up, kill Ikarambo despite him taking the health pack and secure that game.
And with that game being done and over with, we still got at least 1 more game to go. If Koopy wins the next game, we'll be moving on to the finals against Team JD. But if Team Rambo wins this, we're going to go into our 3rd best of 3 match. With that being said, we'll be right back as we get the next game set up. Game number 2, So Koopy versus Rambo in the semifinals of the Gauntlet stage in the 2v2 tournament. Now, right now, So Koopy is leading the series 1-0. And right now, they've decided to ban Torre, and picks are going to be just Coops for Justin, not Justin on Coops. Oh no. So Lucky is going to be playing Levka, and Dart's going to be playing Violet, and Karambo's going to be playing Jackie. So it's very surprising to see that Violet pick does come through in this game.
Yeah, it's interesting. So Koopy decided to ban Tor. I guess they think that he's more of a threat than Violet's double gun is.
Which is very surprising because Karambo, he did get that one game on Violet, and he played her phenomenally well.
Yeah, I mean, between those two characters, Tor is just a tank, and Violet is kind of a DPS. So it's just choosing which one you don't want to go up against, which one you don't want to deal with, and I think it can be a little bit of a hard choice. We'll see how well Violet or Dart uses Violet here, and I like to see what secondary he chooses.
I have a feeling Dart is going to be all out aggressive since Dart. Actually, Dart and Karambo have very similar playstyles, but I think Dart has been playing home base a lot of these games, so maybe he'll go for the rifle.
Yeah, possibly that or grenade launcher.
Ooh, that'd be good to see. I think one of my favorite parts of the game is just looking at who's got what skin at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Definitely have a lot of color here, all except Justin.
Yeah, Violet's got the most colorful skins in the game, I feel like. But right now, So Lucky trying to get whatever he can here, but there's a sniper. Karambo, like a sniper in a forest and like a ghillie. He's trying to take down whoever he can, and he's able to take down one member. And the last pistol shot is going to take down the second member of Team So Koopy, getting Team Rambo a Loop 1 advantage.
Yeah, Violet pulled out the GL right there. GL and SMG. Icron with a rifle. And Loop 2 looks like Karambo's going to be going with SMG this time. So he rushes his health pack and tries to take out Justin.
Rambo spots out the Coops here. Might be able to take him down, but both players are strafing phenomenally well. The hit reg is going to come in, and the Coops is going to get taken down. And the last whack to the face on So Lucky is going to be able to secure another loop advantage. But the pre-melee, I guess, not pre-fire onto that clone too. Unfortunately, that's going to be Dart taking down that last one.
It's a strat.
I wonder if Justin pre-fire works with a melee, but right now we're going to see Rambo's going to get desynced, and just as we spectate Dart, he's going to get desynced, but come right back up with the health pack. He's going to make us push over onto the center point here. Decoops has got full HP, but Karambo going to respawn back at the base, but not enough time, and that's going to be just barely Team So Koopy getting a point.
It really came down to the wire here. You can see how little health that blue team had as they captured point. Just goes to show how close these gunfights were. And So Lucky pushing up, he gets taken out here, and Decoops at the very end. Where is he getting? Oh, he's getting shot from Icron. I didn't see him for a second. Icron with the flank behind them almost took out the blue team on point to push an OT.
I mean, he just needed one shot on each. He would have got it, but oh my god, just not enough time.
Really good try by Icron with the flank.
But yeah, I think as I was saying earlier, I wonder if Justin's melee it's technically not a pre-fire, but I guess you would pre-melee and deal increased damage.
That is interesting. I have no idea. That's something I guess that would be to test.
Calling Gonza in chat. Explain. But I feel like just based on damage output, that's going to be the case. Justin's going to do some increased damage here, but Karambo's going to get desynced as well as his homeboy. But, oh, actually, Dart's full HP, so only So Koopy is going to get desynced loop number 2, giving Team Rambo an advantage. But that could quickly turn around at the end of the loop.
And actually, right there, we saw Violet's 1 using the grenade launcher actually got a pre-fire shot onto Sokley's 2 in the corner here with the health pack. Well placed.
So Lucky able to get over onto that center point, get that health pack, and take down Karumbo. Dart's actually going to pick up the health pack, get back into the action, but he gets taken down once again, and that's going to be a very strong finish for Sokupi getting that second point.
Red team was just cleaned up here pretty early, actually. Karamo gets taken out almost immediately from midpoint by So Lucky. And Dark Killer, the recent cure, as he jumps off, just gets taken out by So Lucky again. Really good play shots, taking out those threes early, really minimized their impact, and Decoups was on the other side, able to just clean up clones. Well played by Blue, really. Good teamwork.
They had such awareness on exactly where those members of Team Rambo are going to jump out of. And it was crazy to see. Like, Dart just jumped off of that defending home base area, and as he was falling, just So Lucky just deleted him. And when he landed on the ground, he was just dead.
Those I think just the shots all around, just from Blue side in general, just really on point, especially in that third loop. Really punished the threes of Red.
Grenade launcher coming in from Dart. It looks like he wants to provide a little bit of control here, but he's going to get heavily pre-fired on by So Lucky. Again, So Lucky has been making very aggressive, very well-placed strategic plays around trying to take down the opposing members of the Rambo, and it has been paying off a lot.
Both these twos pretty high HP too on point.
Now, I've got a feeling this loop is going to be the last one here. I'm going to place my bet on this. 300 quarks. Decoups is able to spot out Dart, bring him down pretty low, nice and early. Decoups is going to pick up the health pack, but he just needs one shot onto Dart's clone 3. Now, Dart is going to pick up that health pack again. They're going to make their push. Dart is on top of the point here. You can see Decoups is able to finish off the job, and that's going to be the point in game, and I'm going to get the bonus 300 quarks.
Yeah, again, like Blue just had momentum here. Dark got lasered at the beginning. He did have a health pack to pick up at the end, but didn't quite do enough here. He got hit a little bit as he's jumping on, and as he pushed a point, you can just see him. Loop 3, concentrating Decoups. He's got a lot of Blue behind him. Even if he did get the kill on Decoups there and killed So Lucky, probably only going to be able to push an OT there.
And with that being that last win for Team Sokupi, that brings them once again to the 2v2 tournament finals against Team JD 2.0. This time, instead of it being JP, it's going to be J, still calling them JD though. So we'll be right back as we head into the finals for the 2v2 tournament.